Welcome back. This week in maths we've been learning about time. Here are some key facts that we need to know about time and be able to use them to help us understand different lengths of time. 1 minute equals 60 seconds, 1 hour equals 60 minutes, 1 day equals 24 hours, and 1 week equals 7 days. Is there any other facts that you know that you can record down as part of the home learning this week? And then there's some questions at the bottom. How many days are there in 2 weeks? Use the facts to help you work out that question. How many days in a year? And how many years are there in a decade? We then had a look at clocks. As you can see, I've got a clock face on the board. When we are reading an analog clock, using the image in the center, we have 2 hands. And if you remember, we have one hand which is longer than the other hand. We have the minute hand, which is longer, and the hour hand, which is shorter. The hour tells us how many hours it is, and the minute hand tells us either how many minutes past or minutes to the next hour the clock is showing. Around the edge, you will see that I have placed the times in digital clock, and you will be able to use these to help you support you when you're reading time. Remember, when we are reading time, we start off by reading with the minute hand and then look where the hour hand is showing. So here's an example. I have my minute hand in green and I have my hour hand in blue. So I can see that my minute hand is pointing to 25 past. And I can see that my hour hand is just past the 2, which tells me it is 25 past 2. This time, if I change my minute hand, so instead it is pointing to the 8, this tells me it is 22 and it is to the next hour, which means it is 22 and the next hour is 3 o'clock, or the next time is 3 o'clock. So my time now is 20 to 3. In English, we've been having a look at non-chronological reports, which are an example of non-fiction writing. Here's an example of a sharked fact file, which is an example of a non-chronological report. We've had a go at identifying the different features of a non-chronological report, and this will help you with your home learning this week. We have a title, which tells us what the text is going to be about. We have an introduction, which gives you an insight and a brief description as to the animal or the topic that you are learning about. We have subheadings, which help with the organisation of the text. It makes it clear to understand what the different parts of the text are about. We have fact boxes, which give us key bits of information about the topic. We have technical vocabulary, which are words that are specific to that topic. It is written in a formal tone, addressing the audience in a formal way. It uses third person, remembering that third person is talking about they, or if they were talking about a male or female, it would be he or she. There are adverbial phrases, words that tell us why or when or how something happens. We have conjunctions, which link two phrases together, remembering our fanboys and our white buses that help us with our conjunctions. Can you identify some in the example that has been set as part of your home learning?